Now let's see if this works out. So we ain't taking no more breaks till we done. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. Now we know that Jared Swift heard won. He's unified. And, you know, if he was going to win, he had to win the way that he did. Now, I've seen the highlights, but I haven't seen the fights. You know, I've read the articles, you know, and all that. But I know I got to watch the fight. But if I'm correct, right, I haven't seen the fight. If I'm correct, he pressured the shit out of Erislandy Lar, right? He made him uncomfortable. What about cutting off the ring? Did he show he can do that? Was Lar right? I got to watch the fight. I got to watch the fight. I'm going to try to do it tonight. You know, just have it playing in the background, you know, and just actually sit down and, you know, watch it. Because, see, I have to do as much as I can while my body's allowing it. Because, like I said, I'll have a good day like this, and then tomorrow I'll be sore as fuck. So you got to get what you got to get done. Shit is weird, man. But we're getting better, you know. The reason why I got to keep bringing it up is because my videos are going to be different. I can't raise my voice for real. That's why I got to get so close to the microphone, because this shit is, you know, healing up and everything like that. But the good thing is, you know, that I can take from this is, like, when you have like those type of scars, you know, you're going to look at it, which is true. You look at it and be like, God damn, like I'm fucking alive, you know? But then you always paranoid too. So I know that it's in my best interest to cover boxing, you know, to get here, you know, do what I've been doing and talk about boxing instead of fucking sitting around and bitching all day. But it's like, you know, your body just be telling you like, yo, sit down or lay down. We're going to fuck you up, you know? So don't think I don't be trying. You know, so it's really, really tough for me when I miss fights. But what we can talk about, you know, is all the stuff that I do know and I have watched. Like, for example, Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn is going to be on the ESPN Plus app. So basically, you know, they have regular ESPN, you know, the channel. Then they have Watch ESPN, which is their online streaming service. And it's like, you know, you can watch archived or older, you know, top-ranked ESPN fights, like whatever ones they had. And this one is going to be something you got to pay for. So I wonder how much they're going to charge. In fact, I have the information. I'm just so behind in emails and shit, too. So let me see. I want to make sure there's no sensitive information. Let me open it up over here. Y'all can't be trusted. Okay. I really don't feel like doing reading Rainbow, but this is relevant. I really don't feel like reading this. Look at those fucking emails. And that's not spam. No spam comes in here. So this came out earlier today. Like, I'm so behind. I'm so fucking behind. So ESPN and Disney direct to consumer and blah 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 for ESPN Plus. The new direct. Okay, let's click the link. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, $5 a month. Oh yeah, we can do that. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do $5 a month for the ESPN, like, they major fights. Y'all wouldn't pay $5 for Crawford Horn? Y'all wouldn't pay $5 for that? I want to hear y'all answers. Y'all wouldn't pay $5 for Crawford Horn? Oh wait, Horn Crawford. I want to hear this shit. ESPN to launch April 12th, bringing sports fans more live sports, exclusive originals, and on-demand library all for $4.99 per month. That's Thursday, right? What? Yo, y'all saying no? $5 for the sport? Oh no, y'all scum. Oh, y'all low. Like my grandmother used to say, y'all lower than a serpent's belly. Yeah, y'all. I didn't know y'all was like this. I didn't know y'all wouldn't pay $5. Ah, shit. Y'all wouldn't pay $5 for Crawford Horn or Horn Crawford. Okay, so let me finish reading this. Shut up. Y'all shut up. Oh nah, we're not reading all this. I could say I'm gonna put the link in the chat for me in the description box, but I be forgetting. Now you know what? I can do it right now. Let me see. Copy and then go over here. Yeah, that shit's simple. Yeah, that shit's simple. See, I don't know. Y'all gonna have to click. I'm not gonna read all this to y'all. But basically, let's go. Let's find the boxing part. Let's find the boxing part. So what we can do is I can get the app, and if I'm feeling good, we can do a review of it. I can pull it up on the. Oh damn! Why y'all don't be telling me y'all can't see? You know I can zoom in, right? But damn, that means I gotta scroll more. Nah. I be doing too much for y'all. Y'all don't be respecting it. So I'm guessing that, fights like if they had this in place, a fight like Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux would have been on here. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm guessing. So that makes me think, or ask myself, knowing the roster of Top Rank Boxing, will the quality of the regular ESPN fights, decline? Like, will it get lower? You see what I'm saying? Because they've been putting on some good fights. You got to give them that, given their roster. So it makes me think like, okay, well, but it's for boxing fans, for the shit y'all be talking, y'all got to pay, you can't say you can't pay $5 a month. But then again, that sounds wrong because that sounds like, I don't know. ES Plus about the Khan fight. I mean, I'm going to get it, because for me, like, for example, I don't watch cable like that. Like it's my father for the most part, because let's be real, with the internet, you can get anything. You see what I'm saying? So I know how to maneuver, like to be able to watch shit if I want to. But, I got to keep it for him. But the plus for that for me is, well, at least I get Showtime and HBO out the deal because that's all I watch, for the boxing. But looking at something like this, I got to buy it. That's a part of the job. That's the expense. So, it's a shame, and I know a lot of y'all joking. You're not going to pay $5 for Crawford or Horn versus Crawford. Y'all joking. Y'all some jokesters. Yeah, they're expanding the internet to mobile devices. Yeah, because people are able to watch it at work and everything like that. It's a good thing for boxing that streaming, you can stream on your phone, like stream fights on your phone, but it's not as easy. Only, not many people know, how to get, like good streams, like on their mobile phone. Now, obviously I know, but I only used it, like, for example, if I'm going to New York and a card is starting before I get there, and like it's like an international card, then I'll use it that way. And it's a shame. And put it this way, I'm hoping that what if this ESPN Plus app starts picking up those international fights that we don't get to see over here. You see what I'm saying? That's been a big issue for quite some time, like where Americans, hardcore American boxing fans, have had to illegally watch these overseas fights. And you know what I'm talking about. So if that was to be eliminated for me, then hell yeah, they're going to get my $5 a month, even more. Like for me, but put it this way. Overseas, like, in how aggressive are they going to be in picking up overseas fights? You see what I'm saying? Like Box Nation does. Box Nation is a gift to y'all overseas in the UK and, wherever Box Nation is. Y'all don't understand, like how it would be for like, somebody like me to have Box Nation. Now, of course, I completely understand the difference between Box Nation and Sky Sports. So for American fans who don't know, Sky Sports is the UK version's England's, and, in other parts over there, like countries, I know they're in like Germany and places like that. But long story short, that's their ESPN over there, Sky Sports. You have Box Nation, who is Frank Warren, and they pick up like HBO and Showtime fights. Sky Sports more so picks up like the major ones to an extent. So, it's weird. But the point I'm trying to make is, for me, a hardcore boxing fan, and for me who has to report on the sport constantly, I want to be able to watch these fights without having to fucking, be like, damn, man, I got to fucking find a fucking stream for Sky Sports Fight Night. When you're seeing the up and coming talent, they be having some good scraps. It's just, it's a pain. It's a pain. It's a pain. Everybody been telling me, well, not everybody, obviously, to say, you got to get the Cody or the Fire Stick or some shit, but like the thing is, like, I built like this workstation to be able to do everything at once. So I can be like on social media on one screen, getting ready for a video on another and watching fights on, another screen and some other shit over here on another screen. You see what I'm saying? So I don't be nowhere else, like watching these fights for the most part. I mean, obviously, since I've been sick. And, I'm just really, really hoping that this lack of pain transfers over to tomorrow. It will be like a complete breakthrough in my life. I swear it would be. It would be a complete. It would be the biggest news I've had of this year. Like, if the way that I'm able to do these videos right now with like not too much pain and move around and everything, if I'm able to do this tomorrow, then I'm in the money. Because that means like we turned the corner. It's like, oh shit, you really getting fucking better. You really almost 100%. Hey, you're not going to be talking about illegal streaming activities in here. We're not having it. Y'all got to have some integrity. You're already saying you're not going to spend $5 for Horn versus Crawford. And Jeff Horn been talking all this shit. Jeff Horn talking major shit about everybody. He was talking shit about Floyd. Keith Thurman. He said Floyd, he going to send him walking. What did he say about Floyd? Some shit. He going to send him. It's like he going to get these hands or he going to get this walking cane. Meaning he was going to duck him. Your boxing videos have been 5 to 20 minutes. Then you were around 25K per video, not 60 plus minutes. Well, see, I don't think y'all really ever realized that. Like, there's been times like where I would do. See, my channel is a different type of channel than your regular boxing channel because people used to say to me in comments over the years, why do you keep talking about your personal shit? Now, understand that I almost crossed over to the afterlife just about a month ago. 2 months ago, February, some shit. So if those last videos, especially that last one I did, well, one of those last ones I did in that last week before I got sick, where it got like 500,000 views or some shit, and with all the things that I've talked about over the years, then later on, like these videos will always be around. You see what I'm saying? They will always be around as long as YouTube is around, and then of course I have them all backed up, so that's just the way I be thinking. Like, well, if something ever happened, because I always had that cloud following me for years. You see what I'm saying? Like, where I was like, shit, some crazy shit's gonna happen, because crazier shit, more and more crazy shit kept happening in my life. So, I knew something, was gonna. I just knew something was gonna happen. So I said, to myself years ago, I said, all right, well, if I'm going to cover boxing, then I'm going to cover it my way. We're going to talk about boxing, but also to let y'all know I'm a regular guy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, sick and everything like that for like a long time, and, depressed, and, fighting for my child, the custody, the what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas video, magical times, getting kicked out of the MGM Grand Live on YouTube, like that's like I still have all those videos. So there was at one point in time, like when I first started this channel, you can go back and watch those videos where you would see comments of people saying you will never be able to interview fighters. You'll never be able to, get into any fights. You'll never be able to start your own business. You'll never be able to do this. You drunk, you this, you that, you broke, you brum, you living in your mom's basement, And to see now, like where I've gotten to now, especially with this whole shit that happened with, like, I just can't, like, I be thinking, like lately, like, you hear about people being in comas for all these years and shit. But then when the doctors and everything see it, they be like, oh, wow, 18 days. And they be like, that's a long ass time. Wow. Can you imagine being asleep for, I just don't even want to think about it. So to come back from that shit, and right now, I could have had so many long-term complications. I mean, we not fully out of the weeds yet. Because, you got to be careful with some shit like that. Like when you're having all these different, procedures going on. It just was some crazy shit. So now, we're here and we're building a boxing company. And before I got sick, if you noticed, I was pumping out videos. Everything was looking good. Numbers were every week. The website, we got the website, with advertising, and I built it. I'm a web developer now. I got one more. I got one more job title, one more skill. It took about 300 hours of tutorials, and let me tell you, let me show y'all. Let me do it this way. Like I built this. Like I built it. Like I'm talking like putting, like organizing all this shit and everything. You got to type up, this stuff. You got to go, logos. You got to have, what is it? Let me see. Where is it at? Where'd it go? Well, I was looking for something, my bad. But anyway. Oh, there it is. You got to have logo packages. Like branding your let me zoom out. Crazy. It's crazy. But, I take what I do very seriously, but also, I think that there will always be streams like this, like where we just relax and we just talk about, like regular shit, because I do have an overall plan. The overall plan is I can't really talk about it, but I got some major, like if for the people who've been around, if you've seen the advances that I've made so far, like technologically and, making sure that we're able to do all this stuff years ago, remember, you just would see me. Now we have, like all these graphics and everything, and we have the connection, the connections with the promoters. I've been getting business card. Like I don't just, like, if y'all notice, like when I go to these boxing events, I'm in the back. I'm just not into all that, like those crowds and everything. So, and I've always been one of those people that, even when I, wasn't self-employed, where like I go to work. You see what I'm saying? I'm not there to be fooling around and taking pictures and all that stuff. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's just not me. So when I see a boxer and it's time to talk to him, like at first, yeah, I used to get nervous and everything like that. But after a while, that shit go away, especially when you don't get starstruck. So you be like, you're just a regular person. You probably got more money than me. Likely. Very likely. So you just treat them like they regular. I'm not afraid, and you can see by my videos, I'm not afraid to go out there just to ask like the shit y'all be wanting me to ask, because what's going to happen if y'all see me doing these interviews, right? I know how y'all are. I know how y'all are. If I'm doing these boxing videos and y'all see me at an event and I'm like, well, I'm going to ask you some bullshit now that nobody give a fuck about. Y'all could be like, man, TstreeT, you a sellout. You go into that event and you was sucking his dick. I know how y'all are. I know how y'all motherfuckers are. I've been through it. So that's why I be like, I go to these events and I be like, man, what do people want to know? So that's the shit I'm going to ask you. And a lot of them be kind of like thrown off because I know all the like politics and shit. So you can't hit me with no fucking bullshit answer. Because I know all the politics. I'm just going to look at you like, motherfucker, you don't know that I know that you're not really supposed to be ranked where you are, or some old shit that then went down because of your promoter, manager, or whoever. No, but that Broner situation just was one of many situations I've been in, like where, like, I ain't gonna lie, Shawn Porter did kind of get under my skin one time because he didn't answer my question. So I asked him again. And then he got sassy with me. Because he did say no. Earl Spence cool. We're not gonna go back and watch how Keith Thurman just was like slaughtering me. He was all hungry and I just was asking just regular shit. I'm just asking regular shit. He like, can you beat me? He's like, and if I die in that ring, don't you shed a tear. I was like, why is he so pissed? What the fuck? But yeah, man, it's time to get our life back together. We're probably going to be here for another 15 minutes. It's time to get our life back together, and it's time to start covering boxing, because truth be told, that's what you're supposed to do, is get back to your regular life and shit, right? But I be having issues sitting in this chair. I got to order a heating pad. Also, you'll know that money be tight. Like, money be tight because you have to get so much stuff that your insurance won't pay for. You need so much stuff. Like right now, I'm like, damn. Let me tell you. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I was in a real dire situation. I don't remember if it was the week of the snowstorm. Long story short, I was in here, me and my pop. I couldn't eat for like 3 days. I didn't really have an appetite anyway. And it was something going on where basically we didn't have any food and I couldn't really walk. Like, I couldn't stand for a long period of time to cook over the stove. Now, things have gotten so much better, and I'm hoping that we've turned a corner, because my doctor put me on a different medication today. Then some medication that was time release is finally first starting to work after 3 weeks. So I'm not getting like any discomfort in this area. And also my feet, they're feeling pretty good because I've been having an issue where the nerve signals are not firing. I don't want to say consistently, but it's something where that's what's up. How does that work? I don't know how that works. I mean, thank you for the donation. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's talk about some boxing, man. Fuck that being sick shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. But the whole point of the story is I think we've turned the corner. Because I'm feeling really good. And so far I've been sitting here for about 2 hours or so, and I haven't had any issues. I only had to go to the bathroom, so we gotta hope that we turned that corner. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want to wake up tomorrow and I'm like, shit, fuck, shit, got to stay in the bed all day. That's whack. Nah, we can't do 1 more hour because it's time for me to start having a personal life. Okay, I tell you what, if I get a phone call or a text message, then I'm going to stop. Because I'm waiting for somebody to call. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to play. I'm not going to stay no longer than 10:30 though. It's 10:07 right now. Shit. But so my goal is to get back to pumping out 3 to 5 videos. That's where I was before I got sick. Like it takes about 2 weeks to get back into your system. It's kind of like working out again or, going back to work after a vacation. You have to, like once you start, I've learned that once I start doing videos, after a week, I'll put out about maybe 40 videos or so, and then I mix them in with interviews and things like that. So it's kind of, like a different pattern, whatever the case may be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it 2 days. I'm going to give it 2 days. I'm going to sit down here tomorrow because I have a shitload of paperwork to do. So I got to take this big ass pile. I'm talking a huge pile. This big ass pile of documents and envelopes and all kind of stuff. Bring that over here and just sort it all. So if we can do that tomorrow, then today's Monday. On Wednesday, I'll know if I'm able to get back to videos because I need to get back into a pattern, so I don't goddamn go crazy in here. No. So we just hoping that it stays like this. Who do you think AJ is fighting next? Somebody asked me, I forgot, that was Jake. Golovkin is supposed to be fighting Gary Spike O'Sullivan, and it's likely not going to be on pay-per-view from what I'm hearing. And then something about it moving from Las Vegas to LA. O'Sullivan has the puncher's chance. He's very good at selling fights, though. But the problem is, like selling himself. Very charismatic dude. But, he's got a crazy sense of humor. He wore the Borat mankini, right? That fucking, that shit, that green shit. And then he threw it at Anthony Ogogo. And it landed right on his face, like the crotch part. That's crazy. It was crazy. Like he had lost, something had happened to his Ogogo had lost, right? So they was talking shit to each other in the media, meaning Gary Spike O'Sullivan and Anthony Ogogo. So, Spike O'Sullivan was trying to get that fight. So Anthony Ogogo lost because, something had happened to his eye. And I don't think he's fought ever since. I wonder if he's okay. But but Spike O'Sullivan was at the fight. So he had his sullied mankini. And it's just that, how the shit is all wayward. So if you throw it, the air might catch it or something, and it might not. That shit landed. That shit landed like the crotch white part, right on his face, and he had to pull it off his head. It was great. It was some crazy shit. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was watching it live. I was watching it at the computer, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is crazy. Who does that?" you know. But the point I'm trying to make is he's good at selling fights. You know, it's not Golovkin's fault. You know, people saying shit like, you know, well, he should call up Danny Jacobs. It don't work like that. Them fighters, they may want the chance to fight a Golovkin, but they're not gonna fight him on no month's notice. They managers are not gonna allow that. Only I don't know how to say it. You know, it takes a special kind of fighter. Let's sugarcoat it. It takes a special kind of fighter to accept a fight on short notice. Every now and then you look up with something big, though. You be like, oh, shit, he's stepping in? You know, every now and then, you know, you get one of those. But, yeah, my voice is different. Somebody asked me that, too. That's whack. But, you know, like, I mean, outside of that, I'm cool. You know, people be having scars and shit. I'm not fucking disabled or handicapped. I mean, yeah, technically I am right now, but it's not no shit where, you know, like, I'm just glad I ain't have, like, no, you know, long-term stuff. T, is the rumor of Chocolatito returning on a Golovkin card true? I mean, I don't know. But, you know, if he does return and they're just announcing there's not going to be anybody of note, they want to get a win under his belt. Spike has a glass chin. He's one of those fighters where they say, you know, he has a puncher's chance. You know, he's one of those type of fighters, like where they like he has a puncher's chance because he can't box Golovkin. You know, if he goes out there and try to do that, he's, you know, Spike don't have a hard punch. He can outwork you. Still can't believe that shit happened. Soda Popinski. What the hell is that? HBO is protecting Golovkin. Cherry. Who was he going to fight? Yeah, I mean, from my understanding, from what I'm seeing, it's looking like Golovkin. I mean, looking like whoever Golovkin fight on May the 5th may not be on pay-per-view. That's going to be whack if they put that shit on pay-per-view. Like, that's like, you can't do us like that. They can't do us like that. They can't put that on pay-per-view. Good. Free HBO, no pay-per-view. I'm praying that's true. You know, because you know how fans are these days. They're going to be like, what the fuck? They want us to pay the same. It wouldn't make any logical sense for them to, like, you know, say, okay, well, you know, you'll pay the same price, but it's going to be Spike OSullivan. You're paying for Golovkin. All right, yeah. Let me go stretch my legs. But in the meantime, since this part of the video I have to upload, I can't play any music. Let me see. What can we play? The post-fight interview and the audio of the Hurd fight, maybe. Nah, y'all just gotta wait. I'll be back. Let me just take a little walk around the room. Should be whack sometimes, man. It should be whack. So far, we looking good. It could be a lot worse. It was a lot worse. Aliens kidnapped me. Y'all think I'm not real? Y'all think I'm a synth or something? Maybe I should get another Gatorade. Maybe I'm not hydrated enough. Felt a little weak right there. But yeah, I do sound different, but the biggest issue I'm really having, I can't, like, it's my feet, and I can't walk I just can't do it. Like, it's very difficult to, I would say, I don't even know, maybe I just can't walk very far. Like, I just can't walk very far, so we just don't want to do it. You had a stroke? Hell no, I ain't had no stroke. Thank God. What are you talking about, man? Where y'all getting this information? Yeah, I start back rehab this week, hopefully. I should be going back to rehab. I was in rehab after I got out the hospital. I was pushing myself so hard that pretty much I got out of there early. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do outpatient rehab, like where you go somewhere. So basically, this is what I have to do. The over here is called paratransit. So it's the bus. It's like the bus that come pick up disabled people that take them to their appointments and stuff. Because technically, I really can't drive because like they was telling me, you don't want to drive right now because my foot is kind of heavy. So we getting it back, but I got to start going to rehab twice a week because whatever muscles I did have, everything is all mush. So we got to like really, we're going to be working out like hardcore twice a week. Yeah, I lost 81 pounds. I mean, I put some of it back on, put some of it back on. Like I put it like enough back on like soon enough so shit wouldn't get all fucking saggy and everything. That would have been a nightmare. That would have been a nightmare. But yeah, we're gonna stick around a little bit longer. What do you want to talk about? What boxing subjects are on your mind? Black seed oil is good for the people. Been saying black seed oil, the CBD oil. Like I said, money been tight right now. You don't understand. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm in a position like where everything is like paid for to an extent, but I've been having these unexpected like medical costs. Like you got to get like like a special boot for my foot that I gotta buy. I had to buy. I had ordered some snake oil cream off of Amazon to try it out. Pain me so bad. I was hurting so bad. This was yesterday, I think it was. Was it yesterday or the day before? That I'm sitting in the bed, like literally in some real fucking pain. I'm going to show you what I ordered. Let me pull this over here. Y'all can't be trusted. Oh, we got to watch this knockdown. Wait a minute. Let me do something real quick. Let me see. Where's it at? Is that it? Medical bills don't need to be paid. HIPAA, keep it off your credit report. Well, so far, like I said, it's the other stuff. It's the other stuff, like that outside stuff that I've been having to pay for. Like my feet are really fucked up. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm sitting here, I'm sounding cool, but I be in some serious pain. Imagine like where you have to sleep. Like I'm a side sleeper. You got to sleep straight with your feet pointing directly up. Because if they go to their sides, they feel it's just discomfort. It's bad. So you got to like sleep with like some cushioning in between them and all that. It's bad. It'd be bad. So we getting there. Tevin Foreman got shot after the Tank beef. Floyd getting shot at after drama with Tank. Oh, you conspiracy theorist. You missed a conspiracy. It was a mob hit. Oh man. No, I don't got the Adrian Broner feet. However, my toenails did change colors. That's whack. But like I said, this shit is all it's it's empowering to an extent, because it's like, yo, you survived. I'm still having issues really understanding what happened, because I have friends who were telling me that, yeah, bro, we was preparing for your death. You was gone. Like, we came in and saw the way you was. They was telling us all kind of shit that you was going to be going. But then my mom, being a heavy duty Christian woman, go to church every Sunday, sing on the choir. She's telling me no, because God saved you. And, so you be stuck. It's like, weird, like, and then you looking at yourself, you thinking like, yeah, man, like, what the fuck is all this shit? Like, what the fuck happened? You got shit all going on all over the place. And, you got shit going on everywhere. And, they coming in and taking blood every single night, and they coming in putting more shit in you. You just laying there just stuck. The fuck? You can't talk, big ass breathing tube coming out your neck. Some crazy shit. But you know what? That's why we got to cover boxing. You see what I'm going with this? Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah, I ain't been going out nowhere. I can't walk. Like, I can walk like around in like a small environment, but I always have to. It's a weird pattern that I have every day where you can't lay too long and you can't sit too long. But I've noticed every time I've gone out into the world, I come back in extreme pain, and where I'm at, like I was at the doctor, it was miserable. Last week I was at the doctor, it was miserable. So it's when I go out, like I went to go pick up my medicine one time because my mom couldn't do it. It was miserable. So it's just, we gotta get that, taken care of. So, in here, I'll go do something real quick, then sit down, or lay down, gotta prop your feet up. Then you go do, you walk around, you get up, you walk around, or if you take a nap, you wake up, your joints all hurt and you sore. So, it's a process. For those who don't know, when you're laying for such a long period of time, and even if it may seem like a short period of time, you'd be surprised like how much your muscles deteriorate. Yeah, I need some of that contaminated meat. I need some of that pause. I need, what's Canelo having? What's on his plate? We want that stuff. I bet you if I had Mimo Heredia, I'd be good, right? I would have been good by now. Who else? Who else? You think Alex Ariza will have me back in tip-top shape? Yeah, we're getting life alert. But look, what we have is we have a pretty high-powered security system. So it's just one button, boop, And one thing I've learned, I've left. See, I'm in the suburbs. And it's rough around here. I mean, so far I haven't had any issues, but the cops come fast, like crazy, outrageously fast. Like, and it's a cop up the street. He was like mad at me because I wasn't cutting my grass last year. So, we're good, but like I said, always in the back of your mind, you're always thinking like, man, like I really hope everything is really, really okay. Because like I said, we're still not out of the weeds yet. I'm still on all kind of medication, and what am I on medication for shit that's been going wrong, or getting better or whatever. Chepo Reynoso has been silent since the clenbuterol scandal. I mean, it's a crazy situation because, like I said, every Latino fighter should know, like off the top of your head, yeah, I don't want to risk eating this Mexican contaminated meat. It's such an easy excuse to use. And it's like, damn, Canelo, why you had to eat the tainted meat? And you've been having people saying, well, listen, TstreeT, if you had those authentic, El Mexicano tacos, then you'll risk it all too. Man, fuck that. You know? Everybody knows, in sports, they should know. And they do in other sports, cyclists and all them motherfuckers. They know, like, you go to Mexico, don't eat the contaminated meat. You better get some fish. Better get some lamb. Don't eat, no, don't get no lamb. Just get some fish. Just some fish and some poultry. Hell no, I ain't selling my truck. Hell no. Fuck that. We're going to be back on the road. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. But I'm wondering, like, if I have to get my body used to being in this position to, like, the pain. Yeah, they checking for tips. What's next for Mikey Garcia? He can, the 140-pound division is kind of up for the taking for him if you look at it. In Mexico, don't eat the beef nor drink the water. Yeah, I've heard about Mexican water. I've heard about that. Is that really true? Is there anybody in Mexico? Do y'all drink the water from the tap, from the spigot? I mean, is it like one of those things, like, how you go to a different country, you experience a different culture or something like that, and your body may not be used to the foods that they eat? So if you go somewhere else and eat like eggs from another country, they may not agree with your body as the eggs in like this country, stuff like that. So I'd be thinking like, well, the poor people down in Mexico, they can't just be buying bottled water all the time. So I'm thinking like, if you from like here and you go down there and you drink like the water, you're going to be shitting. And it's just a bad time. No, certain parts, put it this way, certain parts of the United States are better than others. I mean, none of us should be drinking tap water anyway with the fluoride and all that. But still, over here, like in Philadelphia, I can say, we don't have those issues with water quality. Like places like Vegas and LA and all that, those type places. Yeah, man, everybody keeps saying the same shit. Yeah, I sound different. My voice is different. It's different, all right? Can't do nothing about it. I don't know if it's ever going to be the same again. But that's a small price to pay, right? It's a small price to pay, right? It's a small price to pay. Yeah, I don't know what people be talking about because you don't really know if you sound different or not. I just know I can't project my voice. It don't cause like pain or anything. I haven't tried, but still, I just be like, you know what? Just be cool. You had all kind of crazy shit done to your neck. So just be cool. Yeah, Triple G is supposed to be fighting Gary Spike O'Sullivan. We're going to get it together, though. We're going to get it together. We got to end the stream anyway. Right? Yeah. So Canelo ain't fighting until September. I mean, we don't know. He got his hearing coming up. That's going to be interesting. It was supposed to be tomorrow, wasn't it? But I do have to rest. Like basically, like I was pretty much bedridden all day yesterday. So I've been up since very early in the morning. So I do have to rest. So we're going to be getting out of here soon. All right, you guys have a good night. And TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I already told y'all the plan. We're going to see how things work and see if I can have somewhat of a decent day like I've had today, so we can be able to get back to work, and start getting our mind back in order. But in the meantime, I got to kick my feet up, because it's starting to hurt. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box. We're going to do our best to be getting back to normal soon, like a normal, like, video output schedule where videos will be on what you're looking to hear about and not these long streams so much.